The clinical assessment of articulation and phonology is a test on articulation and phonology for preschool and school-age children. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to administer with an articulatory checklist and a phonological checklist. The checklist approach to assessing phonological processes virtually eliminates the need for phonetic transcription. This test will qualify students for therapy with word standard scores, sentence standard scores, and phonology standard scores.
The stimulus easel is a booklet containing colorful illustrations that stands up on the table. There are 5 tabbed sections, including 3 administrative components titled Consonant Inventory, School-Age Sentences, and Phonological Process Probes, as well as 2 introductory stories. The test includes 5 foam cap pals that are featured in the introductory stories. The first tabbed section is the introductory story, followed by the consonant inventory. This section assesses consonant singletons, cluster words, and multisyllabic words.
Now we'd like to introduce you to our client, Katie. Katie is a 5-year-old female and was referred for speech-language services by her mother regarding her expressive and receptive language development. Katie's mother, Sheila Smith, reported concerns regarding Katie's overall communication abilities, including limited vocabulary skills, reduced intelligibility, and underdeveloped grammatical use. The previous year, Katie received the diagnosis of developmental apraxia from her neurologist. Katie is aware of her speech difficulties, as indicated by Sheila's statement. She resorts to screaming when she's not understood, causing other children to avoid her. Katie was born full term, weighing 7 pounds and 1 ounce, with an unremarkable prenatal history. Her pediatrician diagnosed Katie with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, known as ADHD. She attends preschool Monday through Friday full-time due to her parents' busy work schedules. She resides with her mother, father, and 1 older brother. There is no history of speech and language impairments in the family, and the primary language spoken at home is English. Speech difficulties include mumbling and unclear speech, a slow rate of speech, limited vocabulary, and incorrect grammatical use. The results from her oral motor exam indicated weak lip and tongue mobility and strength. Katie is a fun and loving child, but suffers from her conditions her diagnoses present. Katie would be an excellent candidate for speech services where these problems would be properly addressed and treated.
Okay, Katie, I'm Miss Melissa, and today we're going to be doing this fun activity. I'm going to show you some pictures and you're going to answer some questions. They're all going to revolve around these fun little pals, and if you do a good job and you behave well, you'll get a sticker. Okay, Katie, here we go. What is this? It says quack.
Duck.
Good. What is this?
Grass.
The fence has a
Door.
gate. Can you say gate?
Gate.
What is this? This toy spins up and down on a string.
Ball.
Say yo-yo.
Oh.
While scoring this section, the clinician records responses on the consonant inventory score sheet. If the sound is correct, a check mark will be placed in the box next to the sound. If the sound is omitted, a dash will be used. If there is phonetic distortion, an X will be used. If there is phonetic substitution, the symbol for the substituted sound will be used. The number of errors recorded in each section will be totaled at the end. After the scores have been totaled, transfer the consonant inventory to page 1. Determine the standard score, consonant intervals, percentile rank, and age equivalent by converting consonant inventory score from the norms table located in Chapter 6 of the Examiner's Manual.
The next tab is school age sentences. This section assesses word errors such as sound substitution and addition, phonetic distortion, and deletion of syllables or words.
Okay, Katie, say all the words I say. The parrot loves to swing on the trapeze.
Wing. Air.
Remember to say all the things that I said. The parrot loves to swing on the trapeze.
Air. Wing. Wing.
Say all the words I say. The mouse walks on the high wire above the crowd.
Meow. Meow. Wah wah. Wah wah. Meow. Wah.
Remember to say all the things that I say. The mouse walks on the high wire above the crowd.
Meow. Wah. Wah.
Good job. Say all the things I say. The turtle helps the clown blow up the balloons.
Erdle. Balloon. 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 Erdle.
Remember to say all the things I said. The turtle helps the clown blow up the balloons.
Erdle.
While scoring this section, slash through the words that contain sound errors or words that the child omits. If the child substitutes an indefinite article, such as a or n, for a definite article, the article is still scored as correct. Place a check mark to the left of all correct sentences. Add the errors for each sentence and place the total in the box to the right of the sentence. You may repeat the sentence twice. After the score has been totaled, transfer the score to page 1. Determine the standard score, confidence intervals, percentile rank, and age equivalent by converting school age sentence score from the norms table located in Chapter 6. Determine the error difference score by subtracting the consonant interval score from the school age sentence score. Determine if the difference is significant by using the table provided in the critical difference calculation box.
After this part of the test, the clinician has the choice of choosing Checklist 1 to analyze 10 of the most common phonological processes using the client's responses from the consonant inventory section of the test. To use this checklist, the clinician will check yes or no in the provided spaces next to the target response. Count all of the checks in the yes column and divide by the total number of words in each checklist to obtain the percent of occurrence. The scores will then be transferred to the front page of the booklet where the clinician will decide if the process was active, meaning greater than or equal to 40%. The phonological process probe section assesses the occurrence of 10 common phonological processes including final consonant deletion, cluster reduction, syllable reduction, gliding, vocalization, fronting, deaffrication, stopping, prevocalic voicing, and postvocalic devoicing.
What is this? Can you say jar?
Ja.
What is this?
House.
And what is this?
pewter, pewter.
Using Checklist 2, you will administer the phonological probe section and record either a yes or a no in the box next to the target response. If necessary, you may transcribe the response in the space provided. Once the administration is complete, you will use the percentage calculator located at the bottom of each checklist and record the total percentage of occurrence on the front page.
The Supplemental Examiner's Manual provides instruction of administration, recording, scoring, and includes a chapter of norms tables. After recording the raw score for the consonant inventory and school-aged sentences sections of the test, refer to Chapter 6 of the Examiner's Manual to convert the scores to confidence interval, percentile rank, and age equivalence. Locate the corresponding table for your client's age and section of the test. Find the raw score that was previously recorded and compare this to the corresponding columns on the table. Record these numbers on the front page of the score sheets in appropriate spaces. For example, our clinician was scoring a 5-year-old child. After the clinician recorded the raw scores from the consonant inventory section, they should go to Chapter 6 of the manual and compare the score to those in Table 6 to find the percentile rank. For the school-age sentence scores, they should compare the recorded scores to those in Table 10 to find the percentile rank. To find age equivalent scores for consonant inventory and sentence error, compare the number of errors to the age equivalent located on Table 15 and 16 respectively.